Alright, so that message was from Metal. What the fuck? Okay, so we almost just had a wreck.
God.
Old people.
Why are you so old?
Old people,
God.
why? Alright, so...
Shit. Now my heart is racing.
Can't even get my composure together. Alright, so Metal Music Man just texted us asking how far away we are. And gave him an answer that's about right. It was like half hour Michigan time. For those of you who don't know about Michigan, they run on a time schedule that is worse than nigga time. It's something like, if they say they're going to be there in an hour, it roughly translates to about 3 hours. Because they have to wait on Lane. And Lane's notorious for making anybody late. Lane himself is notorious for being late. Or just sleeping in. Like, he'll sleep in, or either that, he'll call somebody at like 5 in the morning, which basically means he's ready to go at like 8. So, yeah, Lane's weird. He's love him to death, but God, it's hard to get him up. Like, he was at Nopes, laying on the floor, and it's time for everybody to go. And I was like, you want me to wake up late? And text, like, if you can. Like,
oh my God, at,
okay.
The St. Louis tournament, I mean, Hot Dickens. Lane came with Chicago down to my house to spend the night before. We all got up. Lane, of course, was like 45 minutes late getting up, and then we're all ready to go. Lane just gets out of bed, and then he's just like, hey, Rip, can I take a shower? I'm like, no. And he's like, alright, well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom, so I'll be right down. What's the guy do? He takes a shower. It takes 45 minutes.
Lane, people. Lane. 10 Lane. Like, I have heard the horror stories of Judge and Lane when they're, like, not in Michigan. Like, they're at Nationals. Poor L Council and poor Tech Chase. They need paychecks for these two. Apparently, like, they are responsible for babysitting these two as they run rampant across the venue, drunk and high off their asses, and getting lost and getting into all sorts of shit.
And tripping sometimes. Can't forget that.
And tripping. I don't know about that story, but whatever.
Hot Dickens remix.
Explain.
Lane had some acid. So.
Oh, that tripping.
Yeah.
Where did he place at Hot Dickens too?
Second.
Acid, people.
He beat Kane. Kane got third. And then, I forget who got first. It might have been Hiley, or Kane might have gotten first, actually. I don't know. It's been so long.
Yeah. I know one of those Hot Dickens. First place was Wolf. Second place was Fox. Third place was an ice climber.
Lol.
How?
You mad, Hylian?
What? What? If you do the math correctly, that's 2 species that outplaced one ice climber. Or 2, if you count Hylian, I guess, because I don't know where the fuck he placed at. But that's 2 species that made it past Nana and Popo, who are sitting in third. One of those species beat a pair of grab-happy assholes. I think it was Zeton that did it, which is even more hilarious.
He's the only fox in the Midwest.
Yeah, literally, like, the only fox main in the Midwest, or that's, like, left in the Midwest. I mean, I used to be one, but I can't carry that kind of torch, so I was like, fuck that, give me Sonic. And now I'm, like, multi-maining, because what the fuck, might as well, I'm not doing much else. not winning any tournaments.
It's made it so fun.
Yeah, it's fun, and I'm not winning any tournaments any fucking way. Why not add like 6 characters to my repertoire of characters that aren't gonna make it anywhere? I'm like a mid-level Atomisk. Except not even close. So, changing terrain.
Some rocky cliffs.
Because, we like change. Obama brought us change. Or something like that. I mean, I don't know. So, I'm probably going to be going Luigi at this tournament. Probably. It's the only character I really have fun with anyway. And if somehow my Wario levels up in like an hour and is like tournament viable, might use that too, which I don't know who the fuck I'm going to use it against because I don't know shit about playing Wario outside of like playing against Ripple and getting my ass beat regularly. I tried the Wario Olivar matchup online and that doesn't work. I don't know how the fuck you do it. How, Wario's? How do you beat Olimar? I don't understand it. I tried to dare, but I felt like I was going to get pivot grabbed. I felt like I was going to get pivot grabbed out of every fucking thing. I was like, maybe bike will work, because that's the only thing that doesn't seem to get grabbed, at least by Olimar. It worked, but I'm not going to approach a bike every fucking time. So, yeah, fuck that matchup. I'll just play Luigi, or Meta Knight, or Sonic, or Ice Climbers. Why do I have 4 characters? 4 for 1 character. Now that I think about it, I have like 6 for Falco, so it's whatever.
Kitty.
What?
Roadkill Kitty.
Ripple people. Ripple. Roadkill cats. He adores them.
They make me sad.
I'm not a cat person. That probably makes me sound heartless as fuck, but whatever. I'm not a cat person. I'll soon shed a tear over a dog. Yeah, I said it. I'm a dog person. Get mad, cat lovers. So, yeah, we're in Miserable. It's a state in the Midwest somewhere, like between Kentucky and Illinois and Kansas. Who's actually coming, by the way? And by Kansas, I mean like Zeton and MJG and like, I guess whoever the fuck else they decide to drag out of bed today.
Not Lux.
Clearly not Lux.
He's scared.
He's scared. Broken Cone too good. Sorry, because I'm going to show him the Luigi matchup too. That broken ass plumber. John Deere. And bales of hay. And farming equipment. Does it say Yonkers?
Yeah.
I don't know. This actually looks really familiar. I think. Something close to familiar. Because most of Missouri looks the fucking same outside of St. Louis, which looks like bullet holes.
Oh.
Like, St. Louis looks like an area that would be found in Twisted Metal. Like, that bridge was fucking shady. It's like 45 cars packed on it, and I'm like, why do I feel like this shit's just gonna give out on us? And Ripple's like, oh, well, they were just working on it. That's not reassuring. That means that there were problems with it, and because it's St. Louis, they probably half-assed it because they were getting shot at. And I'm probably going to get shot for this fucking video, but I don't care because I'm never going back to St. Louis with these glasses on. Because if anyone sees this, they're going to know what I look like. I don't want that to happen. So, yeah, I'm bored as fuck. And we should probably talk about stuff like Jeebus.
Oh, Jeebus.
For those of you who have Smashboards accounts.
You know who he is.
You know who Save Me Jeebus is. You know who he is.
You better know who he is.
He's probably on your ignored list because you know who he is. He's not on my ignored list because I need a reason to get fucking infractions. I got 2 of them in one day. I got an infraction for something that I posted a month ago. That I guess, like, Inglet, yeah, that one Diddy Kong main or whatever. He's the mod for the Diddy boards. I guess he finally got around to looking at it because I posted the link to a thread that Jeebus had made and another thread that Jeebus had made proving how fucking stupid, like, the majority of his threads are. And he was like, that doesn't prove that, you know, I was wrong in any way. And I was like, I do clearly believe Shia and I teamed up and, like, raped you with logic. And I usually disagree with Shia on, like, everything because he rides the fuck out of Mar's vagina.
Oh my god, I like it when Koku gangs up with me on Jeebus. When he was telling, he's like, ADHD is terrible at the Meta Knight matchup. And then his next post was, oh no, he just has a mental block against Mewtwo King. And I'm just like, I just quoted, and I'm just like, so ADHD is the best against Meta Knight, but you just said he's the worst against Meta Knight. So what? Oh, shit. My bad. Sorry, guys.
He almost missed the exit. We were almost in Quincy, Illinois, which means we would have backtracked. But yeah, back to Jeebus.
And then, oh my god, I don't know if you guys have seen my SIG yet, but I got it. We were talking about sharking on Halberd, and I'm just like, Meta Knight can still shark Snake just fine, and Jeebus is like, no, grenades get in the way. I'm like, or you can just, you know, not attack the grenade that's always right behind Snake's feet every single time. And he's like, then you blow up. And Koku's just like, Meta Knight, you blow up for not attacking stuff. And I'm just like laughing so hard.
Jeebus, you're a fucking genius. I love it. I hate you, but I love it so much. Like, I cannot go into a threat that he makes without getting pissed off. Like, it's an uncontrollable rage. Like, it's similar to Dark Phoenix. Like, I just die on the inside, and then I fucking... and then I resurrect as this fucking, like, acerbic, hateful individual that just wants to rip Jeebus' fucking esophagus out through the internet. Like, to put it into perspective how pissed off I get sometimes, I have posted a GIF or a pic of Nathan Explosion reading off how much he hates Dr. Roxo and quoted that shit and made it, like, relate to Jeebus. That's how mad I was. Because I'm just like, how does walk off camping, walk off, as in a stage that you can chain grab, or you can just sit there and wait for somebody to do something. How is that way more damaging than planking? Walk-offs are only on, like, 3 legal stages. And all of those stages have transformations, which means the walk-offs aren't there all the time. Like, Delfino's probably the only one that has more than, like, 1 walk-off per transformation. It's like, oh, there's, like, the patio, and then there's the weird, like, amphitheater thing or whatever. And, like, that's about it. Like, oh, and there's, like, the little water pool area. But, like, there's no real threat from a walk-off camp. Like, if someone's walk-off camping me, I'm just not going to approach and wait for the stage to change and then voila, I can do shit again. I mean, DDD isn't going to walk off camp you. He's not, because anybody that plays DDD is probably just going to go fucking chase you down for the damn grab. I know most DDDs probably would. They're going to throw something at you, make you do shit, walk in and, like, you know, grab you. It's kind of how that works. Like, I know I'm not going to walk off camp against someone that's smart, because they're not going to approach me. They're going to sit there and wait for the stage to change and then, you know, approach. Walk-off camping. More threatening to the game than planking. Because Meta Knight's planking clearly doesn't get the job done well enough. Walk-off camping should be banned. Right. A completely beatable strategy that's beatable in multiple ways.
See Adamus versus Fatal. Oh, that was great on Delfino. I suggest you guys watch it if you haven't seen it. Fatal, whenever he's pressured into the corner, just upbeats away, tosses grenades straight up. Doesn't matter if he lands, Adamus grabs him, boom, grenade explosion. It's right on top of him. So he doesn't, well, he gets grabbed, but he doesn't get thrown at all. He just takes his own damn grenade.
And it works. Hey, Jeebus, you just beat your logic. Jeebus logic. The best thing since Inui logic.
Okay. I beat you. And you beat someone else who I always lose to before, but that makes me better than them now.
Horrible. Horrible. But yeah, like, Jeebus just, he seriously talks himself into a circle in which everyone will requote him multiple times, post it in another post, and they're like, oh, so what's all this shit? And then he's like, AFK.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Damn,
no, once he's defeated in post, he makes his own thread about what he was talking about, and it's getting really annoying. Like, in John Numbers' thread, he's just like, the numbers are wrong, and then everyone who's just like, no, we checked the numbers, they're right, including, like, Enkoku and Bionic. They're just like, no, the numbers aren't wrong, it's just different for this reason, and it just gives it because, the no-split column can be confusing because it adds up to over 100%, but it's still accurate in the way that we do it. So he's just like, he leaves posting that thread and makes his own thread, and the title of it is John Numbers data is wrong. And then his only, like, what he posts in his own thread is, it adds up to over 100, it's wrong. That's his only post.
Instalock. I don't know how this dude's not banned. Like,
he has 4 infractions. I know that from
4 infractions. 4 permanent and fucking fractions. How the fuck is he not banned yet? Someone get this man 2 more infractions, please.
I'm trying. That's the only reason
someone
he's not on
hack
my
his account and, like, make him fucking, have him do the fucking Sousa hellband post. Like,
oh god,
I have that shit saved on my computer. Just in case.
Man, I miss Sousa.
I don't miss Sousa. I kind of did, and then I didn't, because I was like, what the fuck is this dude talking about?
Stage rage!
Like, Sousa was a character, indeed. Like, I have never seen someone with as much charisma as Sousa. I don't even know what the fuck he was talking about half the time. I'm like spitting all over this thing, but whatever, fuck it. But I don't know what the hell he was talking about half the time. Like, it was like something about Meta Knight being, like, not banned or some shit, or I don't know.
I believe he was anti-ban.
Yeah, he was anti-ban. And everyone was just like, make like your name says and shut up and suicide already. But yeah, so that was like our Jeebus segment. There will definitely be more, because it's fucking Jeebus. Like, someone should really just, like, give him infractions just for existing at this point. Like, or break his fucking keyboard and take away his internet. I still wonder how this dude places in in SoCal. Like, how do you place top 4 in SoCal? How? With your logic, you should not win anything. Ever. But then again, it's on YouTube that he got, like, blown the fuck up by Terror Bear Lucas.
Oh my god, check out the Diddy. Prince Star is one of Diddy's best stages made by Jeebus Black, of course. And read, like, the last 10 pages. They're all of me and Player One and Jeebus going back and forth. And they're hilarious. Player One links to Jeebus' video against Terror Bear, the last 5 seconds, where he just gets down tilt forward smashed. He does that in every single post of his. Every single one for 10 pages. And he also makes, the, like, internet memes. So he does, like, oh, man, what was it? He did, like, Bachelor Frog for Jeebus. And he did, like, a whole bunch of them. It was, like, I can't even think of any off the top of my head. But they were hilarious. And then, when I was just arguing with him about, apparently, Waddle Dee is Diddy's worst matchup. Yeah, you heard that right.
Waddle Dee.
Waddle Dee.
Side B. Not Waddle Doo, not the motherfucker with the eyeball. The really cute one. The Kirby cute kind of one that, you know, you hit and goes away. Like, you can refresh your moves on him and shit. And he doesn't really force an approach because he doesn't do anything. He just kind of jumps at you. And even then, you're like, oh, he wants to give me a hug. But that's probably going to hurt me. So I'm just going to, like, walk the fuck away.
Jeebus openly admitted that a Waddle Dee on the ground near Diddy causes Diddy to be at a disadvantage in every single situation possible against Diddy.
He doesn't know how to down tilt.
That's exactly what I posted, actually. I'm just like, yeah, you can down tilt. And he's just like, well, then they can grab you. I'm like, yeah, you can totally react within 20 frames. Whatever.
Down tilt has IASA frames. Down tilt is a clap. I have never seen a clap in the game outside of DK's that didn't, like, end instantly. Just like,
I wish he had symbols. That'd be hilarious.
That's Diddy's down tilt. You can clap a waddle. It'll fucking float away, and then Diddy's gonna run in and get beat the fuck up because he ran in on Diddy Kong. Who probably, presumably, has a banana, but if it's Jeebus, he probably doesn't because it's Jeebus. He doesn't think. Who gave you the right to a brain? I got infracted for that shit, actually. Yes, that line. After I completely decimated his logic, I get infracted for my closing line of the post. Who gave you the right to a brain? Because you apparently don't use it. Ever. And then I get an infraction for a post that I made like a month ago. Like a month and a half ago. Or some shit. It was just long enough ago that it really shouldn't be relevant. But I guess Englet felt bad for Jeebus. Don't feel bad for Jeebus. Treat Jeebus like Ganondorf. He gets no respect. You just treat him like he's low tier, because he is, and you move on with your life. We've reached Canton, Missouri.
Yeah, I actually took the wrong Canton exit, so I'll turn around.
There's a Pizza Hut, and he took the wrong exit.
Only by one. It's like, it's literally,
I'm waiting.
You can see the exit right here.
I'm waiting for Metal to, like, respond.
Where are you?
If he isn't already, like, dead on the floor from the response that we sent him. Like, he's probably the next redeeming quality to Cahokia, because Metal's fucking hilarious.
He's so
funny. And, like, when you get him, Faye and Hades played in the same area, he's like their fan club. Like, it's awesome. Because I've never seen someone get so hyped over, like, two kids. Well, actually, Faye's like, what, 15 or some shit, and Hades is 17. Regardless, he gets hyped because he's never seen, like, two kids play low tiers so well. By the way, I fucking hate Yoshi. I really do. I should just pick up Wolf and spam lasers, because that's basically how you beat Yoshi with this guy. It's just laser, down smash, and back air. Basically, 08 Wolf. 08, like, autopilot Wolf beats Yoshi, apparently.
I hope this was 127.
So, he's probably lost, which means we're going to get like 15 minutes more of material, because he doesn't know where the fuck we're at. Are we like...
I might want to call Andrew now. See if I have to actually go through Kent. Because I don't know.
Be right back. Gotta call Cook.